Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman-ji have presented Economic Survey today in the Parliament on 29th of January. Economic Survey is considered as a report card of the Government of India's performance on economic front. First economic survey was presented in year 1950-51 and at that time it was a part of economic survey. It was part of budget. However, in year 1964, the economic survey is presented separately from the budget. The reason was, as it is a comprehensive document of government's performance in past years and how government is going to look forward for the economic development of the country in upcoming years. So this is why, considering the importance of this document, government have decided to present on separate basis. Usually, it is presented 2 days before the presentation of budget, and accordingly, this year it is presented on 29th of January by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman-ji. The major highlight of this budget is government is considering India's economic growth rate. The major highlight of this economic survey is India's GDP growth rate. It is going to be estimated by the Government of India for current financial year 2025-26. It is going to be 7.4%, whereas as per government's estimation for the next upcoming financial year 26-27, it is going to be around 7%. Means government is estimating it is somewhere around 6.8 to 7.2%. It is an estimate of the Government of India with respect to our GDP growth rate. Apart from that, the GDP growth rate, the major highlight is the tamed and stable inflation. In India, for past 1.5 years, inflation is consistently on decline, and not only just decline, it is also get stable. So a stable inflation is considered as a Goldilocks situation for economic development because it allows monetary authorities to expend the money supply in the economy in order to boost the economic growth rate. Apart from these inflation front and economic development GDP growth rate front, economic survey also highlights government's performance in various sectors. For example, according to the government data in economic survey, the revenue receipt is increased by 9.2% for financial year 2025. Rising in the receipts also indicates the government's performance on tax front. Rising tax rate without increasing the tax rate means economy is expanding and the tax base is also expanding, which is considered as a very good indicator for country's economic development. Apart from that, government in economic survey also mentioned that India's capital expenditure is increased to 4.2% in the current financial year. Rise in the capital expenditure allows government activity in the economy and it always boosts infrastructure and other development related activities. Survey also estimates the per capita net income will be 2.20 lakh per person, which is 15,000 more than last year's estimate. According to the survey, last year's per capita net national income was 2.05 lakh, but this year it is being increased to 2.20 lakh. Apart from that, the industrial growth for this ongoing financial year will be 6.2%. Services sector growth will be 9.1%. Foreign exchange, the crown jewel of Indian economy, the India's foreign currency reserve have increased to $701 billion, and it is an estimate of RBI. It is consistently going to grow without any major hiccups. On the fiscal deficit front, as it is going to be on consistent decline, in year 2021-22, it was 6.7%. Next year, the financial year 22-23, it was 6.5%. Then 23-24, it was 5.5%. And as per the government estimate, for this financial year, which is recently closed 2024-25, it is going to be 4.8%. Means on the fiscal deficit front, government is able to decrease the fiscal deficit from 6.7% to 4.8%, which shows that the Indian economy is on right track and to grow further and we are very soon going to be world's third largest economy after US and China. The economic survey highlights I have explained you just, but we are going to have a comprehensive detailed session on our platform CSB Academy. We are going to conduct a detailed class on this economic survey. For that purpose, we will intimate you on our YouTube channel. Keep in touch and let us know if you want to know any other concept related to economics. Thank you.